Ready as we'll ever be, T.
Yeah. That's fucking true. All right.
Hello. Welcome all to the show. Mike T-Roy is here. What up, T?
Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, it's still freezing my ass off, just even poking my head outside. But other than that,
Yeah, it's not warm.
I actually had to leave the Batcave today.
Oh, where'd you go?
I had to run numerous errands. I had to go to the post office. I had to get something notarized. So, I don't know if you know this, but you can go to like law firms and they'll do it for like $30.
Oh, yeah, or you just know somebody that does it and they do it for free.
That, or you can go to the village offices.
Oh, and they'll just pop it out right
And
there?
they will do it for free for you.
It's nice to be a part of Franklin.
Right?
I need something, so that's good to know. I need to get up there.
Just go right up there. They'll do it for you.
Work the kinks out for me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, they're great. And then I went across the street to go to the post office to mail something out and with this notarized piece of paper, and they were closed.
That happened to me a week or two ago.
Yeah.
No staff.
Yeah, I'm so used to it now. Everywhere I go, it seems like there's half-stock shelves, no staff.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they're open.
Hey, you think the post office, though, is a little federal. They might have a little better protection against that, but I guess not.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's their lunch break. Can none of these offices, I don't get it. My dentist's office, doctor's office, you can't fucking figure it out where...
Work a rotation.
Work a rotation where one asshole sits back to answer phones or something.
Just shut it down for an hour.
No, let's just shut it down right in the middle of the day. Like, that's most convenient for
that is lunchtime.
for everybody else. I know, but so what? Let the intern hang back for an hour and just answer phones.
That makes sense to me.
Or sit there and eat at your desk like normal people.
Yeah.
Stop fucking with my schedule.
Dental office is probably not the best move. But.
Yeah, maybe. I want to talk to someone when I want to talk to them, T.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
At least they tell you when they're going to be closed, usually.
Yeah, and it's usually right when I'm calling them. It's like, God, it's
every time.
12. We're closed from 12 to 1. I'm like, it's 12:01. God damn it!
Just
I'm gonna wait an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. But whatever.
But that little post office, it's a one-man shop in there.
Yeah,
That's
Chris.
It. Yeah, that's
Chris
it.
in there. He's great. I love Chris.
Yeah, well, Chris might not be working there so much anymore. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. Where was he today?
Yeah. Good question.
I don't
Where
know
was he the other day when you were there?
Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, and then I went to go the other day, and there was a sign. They were open, but there was a sign that said, please wear a mask, which a lot of places it's a suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's no mandates in play. So, okay.
Oh, they demand.
Yeah, and it said, if you do not have a mask, please go back to your car and get one. And I went back to my car and just fucking left.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I didn't have to do anything that bad.
I ended up having to go to FedEx. And I was like, I need to overnight this tiny package to Arizona. And they're like, okay, no problem. That'll be $100. And I was like, okay, I need to have that sent delivered by Tuesday.
How much for Pony Express? Did you send to Caramels?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's like, how much to, walk this to Arizona? They're like $13.
Yeah, that's better. We'll deal with that.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
So
it's amazing.
And those will be okay, right?
Yeah, fuck it. We'll be fine.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to have a real secure answer there, T.
Oh, yeah, they're totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, I figure you've said...
I mean, they're caramels, so if they sit in Arizona too long, they could
if
very possibly melt.
Actually, Arizona's just nice right now. It's not blistering.
No.
So,
Lovely this time of year.
Yeah.
Better than this shit.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
Did you wear a jacket when you went out today?
No.
Yeah,
Hell
boy.
no. Well, does this count as a jacket?
That's it's a snazzy pullover.
Thank you.
But I don't think it's a jacket.
This is all I wore.
Fair enough.
So I was.
And you did just fine.
Yeah, absolutely fine. My hands are a little dry and chapped, but that's to be expected.
See, I could respect the pullover with a nice pair of gloves.
Yeah, I do
some
have.
isotoners,
I
perhaps?
do have a bunch of gloves too that I could pull out and do that. I usually leave some in my car.
Yeah.
But I just haven't been around for a couple winters, so it hasn't been totally necessary.
Fair. Yeah.
But I'll get on that now. We had some issues.
Oh.
Some discussions in house starting yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
The discussions extended to my family in Arizona, and I was convinced. I may be the only one that was convinced, but that Cece maybe gave birth yesterday to something.
Perhaps miscarried.
Miscarried, yeah. I was calling it an abortion.
Yeah. No, I think that's, I think miscarry would be the proper term.
Because abortion, she would have had to gone somewhere.
Yeah.
And they would have had to do
Well, you could do it in-house with a hanger or some different things.
Yeah.
Quick, swift kick in the belly.
And none of us did that.
No.
So, look, here's what I'll say. Because you guys all think I'm crazy. You think this is just a fucking mouse.
I mean, jury's out for me. I mean, I never saw it firsthand. There's only two people saw it in person.
Yeah.
So,
Pat and I.
Yep.
And she determined mouse, like you guys.
Yeah, she went full psychopath and like took it out and like examined it from everything I know, like really looked at it up close.
Yeah.
And
did.
her determination was mouse.
Right.
Yes.
Now, I understand that. I sent detailed photo to
I got it at work, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You were horrified by it.
It took. I'd studied it for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't have a definitive answer one way or the other because I didn't have a good size reference.
Inch and a half.
Like that.
Inch and a half big. I
small.
mean,
like a fetus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my thought was, if you were,
it's about the size of a mouse.
Fuck off. Yes, it's about the size of a mouse. What a birthed mouse would look like. But what did we determine? It's like 57 days.
Yeah, something like that. Looked it up. Yeah, like 45 to 60 days or something is the whole knock-up period for a dog.
Right.
So
Cece got her period.
Yeah, she just went into heat.
This is not a conversation I thought I'd ever have with her, I'll be honest with you.
Well, you know, it's tough being a parent. These are hard conversations you have to have.
You've had these with 2 daughters, probably.
Yeah.
I did not I certainly didn't see it in her first year of life that I would have to have these discussions with her about her
but I've never had it with a dog. I didn't know if we were supposed to shove a tampon in there or how if there's doggy pads or what.
You remember Maggie?
Yeah.
My dog growing up.
Yeah.
She wore a diaper. She
Around
was
that
diapered
time?
up.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
It's disgusting and gross.
I didn't know if that was to keep the blood in or keep the dicks out or what that was actually technically for.
Well, it's not a chastity belt.
Well,
it's just
it's okay. It's dual
keep the
purpose.
blood from getting everywhere.
It's dual purpose.
Yeah. I suppose it would work as a chastity belt.
2 birds with 1 stone, they say.
Yeah. So my thought was, if Cece was 10 days into the 45 to 60
I think you'd have
days,
to be.
how far along would it be to where it might just look like a rat or a
It would
mouse?
have to be farther than that because if anything, I think Bogey probably threw a load in there. I don't know where else she could have taken one.
Yeah. No one's humped her.
Yeah.
And she hasn't been around.
Yeah.
And he was trying to bang her
like since day
along.
one. Yeah. But he has been fixed, and it's been a few weeks, so it would have to have been over like the 20, 30-day mark.
Yeah.
We're going to walk this thing back down the timeline.
Yeah.
But that thing's got like that's things like grown and has like hair and shit. So
yeah.
Oh my God, I've never fucking flipped that over. All right, well this is still us. We were on the Shield that whole time.
Oh boy.
I know.
That's
I
all right.
got a lot going on.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
So, but now we're going to try and do this. But
we need to warn people about what's about to pop up on the screen. Okay. Before we just do this, I don't know how we slap a warning on this.
Yeah, I don't know how this does that, but
this,
avert your eyes.
We can put it up a couple times and show people the picture I took, and this thing's only 1.5 inches long, max. If you're watching on YouTube right now, you can see the image. It is not alive.
Right.
whatever this was.
There's so many weird things about this.
Yes. And I know people are going to be confused, and you're going to want to jump to the rational conclusion that this is simply a mouse.
The fur looks a lot like hers.
Yeah.
Got the
Notice the long fur. Notice the blood on the butt.
Yeah.
And the legs. The legs are tangled up like they haven't developed yet, but there are 4 hands there. And legs. They're just kind of twist tied into the...
I can't figure out what's going on with this head thing here either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the blood, here's what I'll say. Over the years, I have seen many, many, many. I mean, Pants is a serial killer.
Oh, my God. I suck so bad.
Why?
Okay. No, go ahead. Continue on.
Was it not up there? Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I'm going to start calling you Jesus.
All right. Well, it's there now.
Okay. So the ass end looks like it's been eaten, like half eaten. I'm telling you, that's not what it looks like. That's not the reality. That, to me, that is not the serial killers that I've had in this house, Pants and Monster.
Yeah,
I've seen them dismember many, many, many hundreds of animals, from rabbits to birds to tons of mice. They bring them as gifts, sometimes in the house, a lot of times out of the house. That is not what they do when they catch one of these things.
No, you just find the head.
You'll just find the head. You'll find a tail. They will have despleened it. They do all kinds of stuff, but what they don't do is leave blood streaks on fur on the ass end. So that it's not bitten in half. It looks to me like it came down a birthing canal.
Maybe. I mean,
and not necessarily Cece's birthing canal.
I'm not sure one way or the other. I would have immediately looked at Mouse.
Yeah.
And then thought maybe they were just fucking around with it. That's all slobbery because they were playing with it.
No, it's not that, though. It's not.
But
and here's the other thing I'll tell you. Last night I noticed Cece's vagine was very swollen, and it tasted awful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, see, there's that afterbirth's got that bitter,
got
that little bite to it.
Yeah, that like rusted pennies taste.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Iron.
Yeah. Wasn't good.
No. Well.
Just for the record, I did not lick Cece's box. That was a joke.
Oh, I did.
We're all on the same page there.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Just to put that out there one more time.
So it either came out of the birthing canal of a mouse, and the cat got it and threw it up on the couch, which is where I found it. And then in the morning, when I found it, it was like, well, Cece lays there a lot. And I had a cat when I was growing up that gave birth to one kitten.
Just one?
Yeah. Remember Samantha? She was a cunt, the Siamese cat. I had a tiger, like a tiger-striped cat that was gone for 2 weeks. We thought it got locked in someone's garage.
Came back all
during
knocked
vacation.
Up.
Came home the next morning, had one kitten, like you would have thought purebred Siamese.
Really?
Yeah. Big, giant blue eyes, white fur. We named her Samantha, and she was a cunt. But she was gorgeous. So I was like, man, maybe Cece had a miscarriage? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. We need medical professional opinions on this.
Well, Cece's been acting a little lethargic today and weird.
Yeah, well,
she hasn't been eating a ton.
She's probably a little depressed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So I'm taking her in tomorrow, and I'm coming to the vet with those photos.
We tried to dig it out of the trash, but apparently there were some coffee grinds and some leftover Mexican or something on top. So.
It was like almost like that story we did a couple weeks ago of the baby that was chucked into the dumpster and then had heaps of garbage thrown on it through the day before they found it crying. Yeah. So anyway, kind of a gross way to start the show. I apologize in advance. I hope we gave enough warning there about what that was. It hasn't creeped me out as much as it's creeped everybody else.
No, well, it's not your first, trip down that aisle.
Yeah, I'm getting very good at just going, oh, you got to be shitting me, and cleaning them up, chucking them into the woods or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know what happened here. That thing just shut down, so.
Okay.
Somewhere. This is just a shit show.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It happens. Were we able to pop those up?
I had it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't go there yet. But whatever it was, it just, wherever we were at on that, just shut down. It gave me a oopsie thing on there.
Nice.
Like, we left it up too long or something. I don't know if it automatically closes down or what the hell.
So you can just click on one of the pictures and then you should be able to shuffle through them.
Yep, that's the one.
Speaking of mice.
Got it.
Speaking of mice. Disney's under fire again. God, they're catching a lot of shit.
Yeah, they're fucking it up, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a deflection for the Seven Dwarfos. Siete Dwarfos?
Maybe. But they're not winning. People do not like this. You know, stop fucking with things.
Yeah.
That are 100 years old and iconic. Shit everyone grew up with.
Should just be okay. It's
Yeah.
okay to just be that way.
Yeah. Disney's come under fire after debuting a new woke look for Minnie Mouse.
Okay.
So what is that supposed to be a fuckable look?
I don't
Like the skirt, the high heels, the bow in the hair.
Let's see. There she is. I got to tell you, I don't understand what the difference is because that just looks like Minnie Mouse to me.
That is Minnie Mouse.
I know, but
That's not the new woke version.
Oh, that's not.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was
That's
say,
the
that
one
looks
that's
like
been around for
normal.
100 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Standard. Okay.
So if you click to the right,
all right. Clicking. That's
keep going.
okay. Oh, somebody doesn't like it.
Yeah.
She don't like it. Somebody doesn't like it.
Keep going. We'll have to go to the beginning of them. Go ahead.
Oh, what in the hell?
She's in a blue pantsuit now.
What is
there you go.
Oh, this is the one?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Can't have her in a dress? Is that what we're doing here? Can't make her pink? Can't assume the gender of Minnie Mouse? Is that what we're doing? Make it androgynous?
Yeah.
Is that the right?
Stella androgynous, yeah. Stella McCartney designed this.
Okay.
Unveiled the famous character's new outfit on Tuesday via Twitter, announcing Minnie has undergone a high fashion makeover in honor of their.
It looks like fucking jammies. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say high fashion makeover.
No.
It looks like she's wearing pajamas.
Yeah. Within minutes of the tweet going out, dozens of users began voicing outrage at the style change. Haven't we learned, like, the people that like Disney? You've seen those people, right? The ones that go full on Disney, like they're super fans. They wear those gaudy T-shirts with Mickey and Minnie and the gang all over them.
Yeah.
They don't want their iconic characters fucked with.
No.
You know what I mean?
You want something different? Make a fucking new one.
Yeah.
Stop fucking with the ones that are out there.
Right.
I mean, I just don't understand where
Minnie,
we're at.
created almost 100 years ago in 1928, has famously worn the red and white polka dot dress in the park for years until now. Stella created the new costume for Minnie in honor of Women's History Month.
Oh, well, then let's make sure she doesn't look like a woman.
Yeah.
For Women's History Month.
Right.
Let's make it look like a bull dyke.
Yeah.
In your pantsuit, your smart pantsuit.
Yeah, let's make her look like Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, it looks like, it looks like jammies, like blue with like black fucking polka dots, I guess, and...
The ensemble, she explained, is meant to transform the cartoon into a symbol of progress for a new generation.
Yeah, no, that's not progress. Well, we need to discuss the definition of progress, I think, here. Of what
is there a men's month? Do we have a month?
I doubt it.
Or would they just say all 11 months besides this one is your month?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how they get around the black month.
It's like White Pride Month. Yeah, you can't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when's white month?
Yeah.
No.
You get that the rest of the year.
Every other day of the year, fuckface. Well, okay.
Oh, we get February, the shortest month of the year?
Yeah.
Great.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And we technically get all the rest, really. I don't feel much pride in any of that. It's
No,
probably not
Tim.
a good word to use, to be honest.
That's true. I thought about it when it came out of my mouth that way. It's probably not the way.
Many are questioning why she was given this woke makeover. Minnie. The past 2 years, they've implemented several progressive changes across the entire company, from adding racism warnings, which we've discussed the last couple days, to encouraging white staff members to decolonize their bookshelves as part of anti-racism training. I don't even know what that means, but I don't like it.
It doesn't sound good.
You know?
We're gonna have to do a little. I'm gonna have to look that one up. But
decolonizing,
is that like getting rid of all the old history stuff?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google that one.
I don't think you've got a giant bookshelf, Troy.
Oh, hey, you don't know how big. You haven't seen my bookshelf. It's a perfectly average sized bookshelf.
Do I need to decolonize? I have literally like every rock star's bio.
Yeah.
In book form, and comedian's bio.
Well, we have to get definition of this. I don't know what colonizing is.
Yeah.
So
We
maybe
need
you
to
do.
decolonize
Maybe they're all colonized.
So this blue polka dot blazer with matching pants instead of the red and white one. She's also replaced Minnie's red bow with a blue one and swapped her beloved yellow pumps for a pair of black shoes. Oh. They love doing that, taking the pumps away.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they try to, they did that with Eminem the other day.
Oh, the green M&M.
Green M&M.
Yeah,
that looked like a whore, was kind of hot.
Yeah, right. The only legitimate M&M.
Yeah.
Had to desexualize green M&M.
And so they gave her like pumps, I think, or much smaller heels.
You probably put her in blue and fucking pajama suit.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that with
slippers.
With a single M&M, but see, I mean, if you had to fucking M&M,
Oh, I'd definitely go green. Your options are pretty limited.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the green one was the only one, and she wore lipstick and.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a white one.
No, there's no white M&M. You can go brown.
So, yeah, you can. Sure.
Blue.
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah, I'm not going near the blue one.
Hell no. No.
You got me on that before. I'm not falling for that.
People are pissed because Minnie has always worn a skirt or dress and has never rocked pants before.
No, it's a very smart pantsuit.
I wanted Minnie to wear her very first pantsuit at Disneyland Paris, so I have designed one of my iconic costumes, a blue tuxedo, using responsibly sourced fabrics.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
It's a drawing, okay?
Yeah, I know.
It's a fucking drawing. Trying to overwork it even more.
Oh my God! The blue tuxedo, huh? That's what that is. Because that's what a woman should wear.
Yeah,
is a blue tuxedo.
Oh God, it's just such a turnout. I mean, it's so dumb.
I can't believe
it's like the green M&M, but it's like at the same time, I know what you're fucking doing, and stop it.
Yes, and stop it.
Stop it,
please. I can't believe. Yeah, I guess now I can see that technically that's a tuxedo, but.
Can you?
I mean, kind of. When you look up you can see the lapel. But again,
does anyone want to see a traditional woman in a fucking tuxedo?
Ellen,
yeah, okay.
That's yeah.
And now we got to steal Minnie Mouse.
The
create a new
from
mouse.
Chicago, probably into it.
Lori,
yeah,
Lightfoot,
yeah,
lightweight.
Yeah. Okay.
What I love about Minnie is the fact that she embodies happiness, self-expression, and authenticity, and that she inspires people of all ages around the world. Plus, she has such great style. Most people are calling Minnie's new look more woke BS. Some even compared her to Hillary. Way to go, Disney. You turned Minnie into Hillary. Hey, people. Hey, Disney, you should actually give gay queer characters storylines and also maybe pay your employees a livable wage. Disney, Minnie Mouse wears a pantsuit now. I was never a Disney mascot fan, but what the fuck? A covert Hillary homage or just woke pandering run amok? What's next? Will she transition into Michael so Mickey can fully express himself? Good move.
Those are all legit. Those are all legit.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I don't understand I don't know what the end game is here, man. Especially if you want it. This is to celebrate Women's Month.
Yeah.
Women's Month.
Sure.
Wait.
What about the millions and millions and millions of women who love that look?
Yeah. Well, fuck them. They're wrong.
Right.
They're clearly wrong, and what they're doing is wrong, and they should wear smart blue pantsuits.
Right.
And jammies to work.
Right, because that's totally. We're just trying to unsexify everything.
I think so.
That's the goal.
Just muddle it all down.
I think Candace Owens might be onto something. She said, I'm so glad they're doing this. This is why people don't take these people seriously. They are taking all the things that nobody was offended by and feel they have to get rid of them and destroy them.
Amen.
This is because they're bored. They're trying to destroy the fabrics of our society, pretending that there are issues. This is so everybody looks over here. Look at Minnie Mouse. Don't look at inflation. Look at Minnie Mouse. The world is going forward because we've got her in a pantsuit.
Yeah.
Never mind that you can't get anything in the grocery store and you can't buy a piece of bacon unless you have $30 in your pocket. At least we're addressing the real problem, which is Minnie Mouse.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the old sleight of hand.
Yeah. I just don't know. I'm driving myself nuts trying to figure out the end game.
Hey, when you figure it out, let me know, because I don't know where we go from here. I don't understand why are you fucking with Minnie, man? What?
You can come back over here, T.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Yeah.
I
don't.
I'm gonna stay here.
No, you can stay there. It's weird looking at you.
I
this
know.
way,
I hate it.
I can't figure out what the end game is, and it's driving me nuts because I know there aren't petitions going out like, oh my God, if Minnie was dressed like who's the chicken Roger Rabbit that everyone wanted
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
The hooah.
And Jessica Rabbit's tits are all popped out. And her skirt is
extravagantly sexy.
You know what I mean? Like, you could see people going, all right, you know, this is a kid's theme park. Does she have to have gigundous tits hanging out and blah, blah, blah? You could see where people would go, can we tone it down a bit? And you get Stella McCartney. But there's nobody on planet Earth who reasonably looked at Minnie Mouse and went, Oh man, I'd love to fuck that mouse.
Yeah.
We got to change this. This is just.
I mean, I wouldn't say nobody.
Well, but nobody. But
yeah, it's not offensive. It's not. It was. It didn't need to be done.
Yeah.
And to just take it so far the other way, and even if you wanted to, here's even more so the problem. If it was whatever it was, with the skirt and then leave her in her red and white polka dot outfit. Give her a smart red and white polka dot pantsuit. Have her some.
I think as soon as you hit pantsuit, I'm out.
I agree, but when you want to take it all the way the other way and put her in a blue fucking tuxedo,
Yeah.
and fucking loafers,
Yeah. And act like she's Ellen.
and act exactly.
Or
so
Hillary.
right? Why? If it's bullshit of the highest regard,
Yeah.
my friend, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's an agenda.
It's disingenuous to the max.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
It's addressing a problem that never existed and never would exist.
Somehow that's empowering women is hysterical.
Hysterical. Yeah. It's
And
adorable. I know a lot of women because I've asked women about this. There's plenty of women who are just highly offended by this nonsense.
Hey, good.
And then tagging it to them like we're all such sensitive little princesses. We can't handle Minnie Mouse. Thank God someone came here to rescue us, damsels in distress, because we're so stressed out at things like Minnie Mouse, you know, or the Woman's March. I'd have been all behind the Woman's March if I knew what the fuck you were marching for.
I thought it was just a pussy hat parade.
Yeah, it was. It was a tantrum because we don't like Trump is what it turned out to be.
Yeah, it's
and I was like, no, just tell me what, like if there's something
What
you
are your
can't
demands?
do.
Tell me your demands.
Yeah, give me your demands.
Let me know where we stand and we can negotiate.
You can't vote. They won't let you drive.
Yeah,
you can't
what-
go to
what
school.
is
Like,
it?
what is it? I'm on your team. I love women.
Yes.
And it was just like, nah,
Trump.
nah, Trump, nah. I was like, okay, glad
an
you've got a
animal.
million people together to march, and none of you had a list of shit. Wonderful.
Yeah, man, left a lot of dirty kitchens that day.
Yeah. My favorite was Derek. No one laughs at this as much as I do, but because he was dead fucking serious. Heath went to the women's march.
Okay.
Probably pussy hat and all.
Yeah.
And I was like, so she's gone for a couple of days? He's like, yeah. And she was leaving, and she's like, I'll be home in a couple of days. He's like, as long as you're home by Monday, the laundry's got to be done because I'm literally down to my last couple outfits before work. And she's like, no problem. I'll be back by Monday afternoon, so don't worry about it. And he was fucking dead serious.
Oh, of course he was serious. Yeah,
He was dead fucking serious.
Yeah,
and I
if
was
she came
like,
back Tuesday, that
that's
laundry would have been
hilarious.
fucked.
As long as you're back by Monday about 2 o'clock, because I got a shitload of laundry to do, honey. And that's your job.
Make sure while you're out
Your
there.
pussy hat's crooked. Hold on a minute. Let me straighten your pussy hat for you. You get out there, a little sweet tits. Show them you were a woman and let them hear you roar.
But hurry back.
But hurry back. I need you here by Monday afternoon.
I need my dinner.
I'll be starving come Monday if It was fucking hilarious. I'm
Yeah,
glad you
and
find that
completely
funny.
legitimate. That's the best part of
No,
it.
he didn't see the irony in it.
No,
He was totally
of course
serious, and
not.
neither did she.
Yeah, because
Like-
that's the relationship. So that's just the norm.
Fantastic.
I'm fighting for other women.
Okie dokie.
But what are you fighting for?
Yeah.
The ability to
The
come
right
back
to leave the kitchen and not have to do your shitty underwear. Wash
Okay.
your shitty underwear. Okie dokie.
You can do that.
Kraft Heinz plans to jack up prices.
Wait, what? Who?
Kraft and Heinz.
Kraft and Heinz.
Kraft Heinz. They might even be the same company now.
Maybe.
Kraft
Okay.
Heinz. Sorry, they've warned wholesalers that prices on some of their most popular items are going up as inflation continues to impact all kinds of things. In a letter to wholesale suppliers this week, company warned it's prepping to increase prices on a wide range of staples, consumer staples, starting in March. 6.6% hike on 12-ounce Velveeta fresh packs.
Okay. I don't do the Velveeta, so we're okay there.
I don't mind the Velveeta.
It's a time and a place. There's a dip I make with it. It's fantastic.
Oh,
with it.
is it a queso?
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
But
Queso with Velveeta, you can't touch it.
yeah, and it stays soft forever. That's the scary part about it.
Yeah. But okay, so the Kraft singles.
See now American cheese. Now you're fucking in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but that's not Velveeta.
That's not Velveeta. No.
Okay. So close. Both soft.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Not the
Both
same
not
thing.
cheese.
Yeah, but both very delicious. 30% jumps for Oscar Mayer turkey bacon.
30%.
30%.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Are turkeys in short supply?
I didn't think so.
Good thing I stocked up on the chicken turkey over there.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
The company's cold cuts and beef hot dogs will go up 10%. Coffee will rise 5%. Kool-Aid Capri Sun will increase by 20%.
Oh, man.
Based on the ongoing and
Thanks, Biden.
unprecedented global supply shortages coupled with other extreme inflationary pressures on ingredients, labor, and transportation, we have been forced to take actions that will help offset the cost. This is in no way unique to our business. The entire industry is facing the same challenges.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. The price increases mentioned in the letter were not a sweeping action against our portfolio and applied specifically to brands that had the most effect on them.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's to come out and actually do that, because they try and sneak it by you, and they start downsizing without telling you. Put smaller amounts in packages and lighter weights and things like that, so that they don't have to change the price. So you think you're getting the same value, but you're not.
Yeah.
But now they're just straight hiking it.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Procter & Gamble plans to jack up its prices by 8% for Tide and Gain laundry detergents, Downy fabric softener, and Bounce dryer sheets. Domino's Pizza will cut the amount of wings in its usual $7.99 carryout offer from 10 to 8. Mm-hmm. So that's what you're talking about.
Because you can't fuck around. You don't want to start messing with the price, especially with that's one of those deals where it's order 3 things for $7.99.
Right.
You can't go messing with all that.
Yeah.
And especially if it's only the chicken that's going up, but you can't justify the cheesy bread and the pizza going. So
yeah.
You gotta adjust where you can.
The $5 hot and ready.
Yeah.
That has stood for 25 years.
I heard that was going up.
$5.55.
Oh, that's a 10.5% increase.
Yeah, they will offer 33% more pepperoni. I didn't want 33% more pepperoni.
Well, what the fuck? Wait. Then what's the offset of the cost? How about take the 33% pepperoni off and give it to me for $5?
Yeah.
What the fuck's my 55 cents going to?
I don't know. Maybe it only costs 2 cents to add 33% more pepperoni.
Oh, well. Whatever.
Little Caesars raised the price of its $5 hot and ready to $5.55, an 11% increase and its first price hike in nearly 25 years. However, it will offer 33% more pepperoni.
Okay, I don't know. I don't.
This is the little thing that drives people nuts, because former Vice President Biden pushed really, really hard. He really wanted to stress this, that any sort of tax hike would only affect the people making over $400,000 a year. That's it. Anybody making a penny less than $400,000 a year will not see 1 penny in tax hikes. Mm-hmm. We were told that all the time. Well, this is where the tax hike comes in with the inflation. You're not technically paying more in taxes. Well, here's another 55 cents for this, $1 for that, $3 for this. Your gas is doubled in price.
I'd probably pay less.
Those are all taxes.
I know. I'd pay less in a tax increase
Yeah.
than what we pay with this inflation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not apples to apples, but overall, and what I spend in the course of a year on the extra money in this inflation between gas and groceries and everything else, I probably would be better off just paying a little higher in my taxes.
Remember the guy that lost his shit at Jimmy Dean's Sausage? Because he can't feed a family of 5 with 3 hefty women on a little 12-ounce packet of sausage. And he's leaving on the complaint line. He's fucking raging because they took the 16-ounce and only offered the 12-ounce.
Oh, and was this not enough anymore?
It's not enough to feed his portly 3 women. He's talking about his fat wife.
Hey, it's real world.
His fat daughters.
It's real world problems, man.
Oh yeah, it's a
world
great
problems.
fucking phone call. The guy's
have to hear
seriously
that.
on the complaint line, like, well, I'm trying to remember exactly how he said it. You trying to get me to feed my family of 4 with this tiny little 12-ounce packet of sausage? And the way he said sausage. He's down in Texas. I've been living on Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage for my family for 25 years. And now you changed the size of the package of the sausage. And I can't feed 4 portly women and myself with it.
Yeah.
It's great. But,
yeah.
I finally can
now
side
you
with
can
him.
Exactly.
I
Now
feel
you see
his
where he was
pain.
coming from.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. God, that Jimmy Dean's, I think it was Jimmy Dean's. They should pay that guy a royalty. That call was so goddamn funny. So funny.
Yeah, using it in one of their ads.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how this is going to play out, all this stuff, but it can't continue on like this for too much longer.
No, I wouldn't think so.
People are not going to take it, man, or they're just going to start pounding this administration.
Yeah.
If they're not already. Mm-hmm. Or they're sort of already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Say, speaking of money, you know that you have an annual physical to make sure that you are healthy. You know, what do you do to make sure that you remain financially fit? Mark and Jay at LPL Financial specialize in thoughtful and objective investment guidance designed to keep your finances in shape. Call today at 248-626-2000 and ask for either Mark or Jay.
Whoa. Cece, you want to talk on her mic?
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
You think she's bleeding on my leg right now?
I think she just dropped another mouse on your lap. Maybe there was twins.
There might be a little spot of something.
Oh, boy.
She's going in tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Find out what's going on with her.
Yeah, I told you. Shove a little doggy tampon in there.
I wonder how Neil Young's feeling this morning.
Probably defeated, and thought he probably should have just shut the fuck up.
Do you think he thought he had more pull than he did?
I think he did. I think he did. And I think it blew up in his face.
Yeah, they're like, oh, okay, you want to call our bluff on this?
I told you, I love a good ultimatum.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to hold our feet to the fire, it's got to be one or the other. No compromise. You sure, Neil?
You sure,
Are
Neil?
you sure?
They've
Mirror
offered
him, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have offered him a small window back in. So Spotify is now in the process of removing Neil Young's catalog. Wow, what a shock. They're not removing Joe Rogan's catalog. They're just removing Neil Young's. Huh.
That's what he asked for.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
An open letter with an ultimatum. Deal with the vaccine misinformation coming from Rogan's podcast or lose my music. And they're like, all right, well, see you, fuckface. See you later. Bye.
Blew his old ass out.
Like, most people don't even know who you are, dude. Relax. 2 days after Spotify is now in the process of removing his music from the streaming service, we want all the world's music and audio content to be available to Spotify users. With that comes great responsibility in balancing both safety for listeners.
Yeah. Misinformation.
We need safety as listeners?
Yeah. We don't need you to protect us, Spotify.
Yeah. Don't worry about us. We're fine. I can listen to fucking devil-worshipping sermons, and I'll be just fine.
And probably on Spotify.
Probably. You're right. I can listen to myriad things that would be off the rails for other people and laugh along with it and walk out of there and go, wow, I'm glad I listened to that. They're batshit, but that's fucking hilarious.
We don't need Spotify to take care of us.
No.
We have the government.
So they need, in balancing both safety for listeners and freedom for creators, the second one is the only one you need to worry about.
Should be.
That's it.
Should be. You have to act like you're pretending that you care about your clientele.
I guess. I don't think you do, though. But, you know, I know what you're saying. So, yeah, we have detailed content policies in place, and we've removed over 20,000 podcast episodes related to COVID since the start of the pandemic. We regret Neil's decision to remove his music from Spotify, but hope to welcome him back soon. In a follow-up letter published yesterday, Young said that Spotify represented 60% of his streaming revenue globally. Oof.
That's a hit.
That stings.
Yeah.
Which amounted to a huge loss for his record company to absorb, but that he moved forward with removing his catalog because he just could not continue to support Spotify's life-threatening misinformation to the music-loving public. I truly want to thank the many people who have reached out to me, thanking me for taking this position. Yeah, ignore the millions that have totally shit on you, too.
Those
Neil.
don't count.
Yeah. Let's just talk about the half that you really like that reached out and went, good on you. Whatever you do, don't do any research about this.
Heaven forbid.
Don't do that. Just stay in your echo chamber. Stay right there. Refuse to learn anything new.
Are you assuming that Dr. Neil Young does not know exactly what he's talking about?
Yeah, I'm saying that precisely.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Neil Young is a dipshit.
Shots fired.
Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
We'd have to make up a parody song or something for some of Neil Young's shit for a vaccine song.
Yeah. I don't know where we'd air it. We're going to air it here.
Yeah.
I truly want to thank the many people who've thanked me for taking this position. People who are health professionals on the front lines. People who have lost loved ones to COVID or are worried about their own children and families. I have never felt so much love coming from so many. I sincerely hope that other artists and record companies will move off the Spotify platform and stop supporting their deadly misinformation about COVID.
Okay. Well, then I guess I do think that the misinformation was removed from Spotify.
Yeah.
I think they backed the right horse on this one.
History will tell them that, but many
We'll
people
see.
won't learn their lesson.
Nope.
Here's why I miss the days of, I go to the store and I buy a CD or a cassette or an album, 8-track, whatever. And then I take it home and I fucking own it. Yeah. And you can't dangle this carrot in front of my face like, oh, you don't believe exactly what I believe? Well, then I'm taking my music back. Sorry, fuckface. I already bought it. Mm-hmm. It's sitting in my house on a CD, and I can play it, listen to it, enjoy it, or burn it.
And shit on it if I want.
Shit on it anytime I want.
Yep.
I could shove it in another human being if I want. Do anything I want with it because I bought a physical product. These artists that keep coming out, oh, I don't want my stuff played over there. I don't want this played over there. Pearl Jam, I'm not going to play in Kentucky. I'm not going to play in Georgia if they don't change their voting laws. Like, dude, who the fuck are you? Stop it.
Right.
All of you, stop it. Neil Young, I own all your shit. It's upstairs already. Great. I can't listen to you, not that I would have anyways anymore, on Spotify. Wow, you've really won. Yeah. Glad you cut 60% of your revenue.
Yeah, that
backing
one's
the
gonna
wrong
sting.
horse, dickhead.
That one's really going to stink.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine that revenue stream is just flooding into his accounts these days.
But when these toddlers and these overly sensitive, emotional artists want to throw their little tantrums, that was the one good thing about us actually buying our music, is they can't hold us hostage to this shit.
You think there's somebody out right now that actually has the fucking clout to make that threat and get through with it, that ultimatum? What if
Spotify kind of pays shitty, so maybe not on Spotify.
Maybe. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, what if the whatever in certain?
See,
name
I don't
here.
know who any of those bands are today.
No,
I don't listen to it.
most
Like
of
I
them.
hit a wall 15 years ago.
What if it
where
was the Beyoncés or the fucking whoever's of the world? that
Yeah,
are a big,
Jay-Z,
big,
Beyonce,
big
Eminem.
deal? Yeah, they all got together and were like, all right, we're all out. I mean, do you think there's something big enough that could force that hand? That's my question. Neil Young, you fuck off.
Yeah,
okay, whatever. That's a nice try, old man.
if you got,
Old man, take a look at your life.
Yeah.
You know, but
if you were, boy, oh boy, would that be so sad.
Yeah.
When the entertainment industry came to censor something
Yes.
they didn't agree with.
yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Holy fuck. No.
I mean, Neil started
you
it,
got
but
the
I bet
Super Bowl
I bet
lineup-
you that's not. I bet you that's not the end of it.
If you got the Super Bowl lineup of Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige, if they publicly went out and said, we want all our shit off Spotify, because Pearl Jam will probably do it. They're like, Eddie Vedder's fucking love interest is Neil Young.
Yeah.
This is fucking,
As I was saying, now that happened, I wonder if there's going to be sort of a rally behind him. Say, oh, Neil wasn't enough?
Yeah.
Well, now it's all of us, you know?
yeah.
Well, I'm curious. I don't think this is the end of it, is my point.
Boy, oh boy, I hadn't even thought about other artists stepping up.
Yeah. And up in the ante.
And if you're talking about guys like that have already made, when you're talking about Dre, he's a billionaire. When you're talking about Eminem, he's probably worth $250 million.
Right. They can absorb it.
They can absorb that all. Snoop Dogg can absorb that all day long.
Yeah.
Ice Cube can absorb that all day long.
Yeah.
Beyonce, are you kidding me? Of course she can.
They could launch their own platform tomorrow.
Yeah.
And say, fine, our music is all right here.
Yeah.
Just putting it food for thought.
Yeah.
But, there's definitely
Poisonous food, but food
well,
nonetheless.
Yeah, scary.
Attendees for the Super Bowl will have to wear masks.
Go fuck yourself.
I swear to God.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's in L.A. They were jockeying.
Yeah, California law.
They were jockeying. They were feeling out Arlington to possibly move that thing to Dallas if it went sideways.
Yeah.
If with any kind
What
of
a
lockdowns or any of
joke.
that kind of stuff. Have they had to wear masks
No.
all season?
No.
That's the funny thing. You can go to all these games all year, playoffs, regular season,
Omicron,
even
Troy.
everything. But for the fucking Super Bowl, you're going to make people in the stands wear the masks?
Yeah.
You better make fucking players wear masks.
No, they won't do that. They won't go that far.
Oh, fuck yourself then.
Yeah. Well, the strain can't leave the field, as you know.
Yeah, of course.
You know, a virus doesn't travel above.
I thought they didn't get you when you were sitting down either, right? Like at the restaurants.
If you're on a
you were
TV
good.
set or if you're in a restaurant table, yeah, the virus is like blocked off. Or something.
Yeah.
It's like a video game.
Magic.
Places it can go, places it can't.
They should just do the game after like midnight or whatever, right? Because it can't. The virus doesn't attack after midnight. That's why you have the.
Is that Gremlins you're thinking of?
No, that's why we had the shutdowns. That's why we had the curfews and shit.
Oh yeah, that's
everything
right.
had to shut down at like 10 o'clock. You know, because everybody knows.
It strikes worse after 10. So as long as we're home in bed by 10,
I guess something like that.
So they're required to wear masks during the game at SoFi Stadium unless they are eating or drinking.
Well, we know that move.
Everything on the menu, my friend.
Yep.
15 hot dogs, $4. I can be just delicately putting something in my mouth. For 4 hours.
I would just have a drink with a straw.
Yep.
In my mouth, watching the game, the whole fucking game.
Yep.
I'll buy one of those necklaces that hold your drink for you.
What about the hat, the helmet?
Perfect,
2
even
beers
better.
in it?
Yeah,
They can be empty. Just have the
exactly,
straw
doesn't
in your
matter.
mouth.
Just have the straw. I'm gonna prove it.
Yeah.
I'm drinking air. Fuck off.
I just finished them. I'm drinking air.
It's a new oxygen drink.
These people, if you don't think this is a power grab, you're out your mind.
No, it's for the safety.
Los Angeles County Public Health Director Barbara Ferrer trying to prove she's fucking awesome.
They have the opportunity to have the largest audience for their theater.
Yeah.
And are going to capitalize on that.
Yep. They announced that KN95 masks will be distributed to fans with standard COVID protocols expected to be followed. Prior to the event on February 13th, 60,000 free take-home test kits are being distributed to fans at the Super Bowl experience. That's at the LA Convention Center the weekend before.
So here, make sure you're not fucked up before you come in.
Yeah, because that'll prevent you from not getting fucked up the day before or the day after you took the test.
Right. And guess what? If I drop the 5 Gs or whatever it is for a Super Bowl ticket, I could be shitting out my fucking nose holes.
You're going.
And I'm going to that game. I don't give a shit.
Are you feeling any symptoms?
Yep.
Not a one. Don't feel great. Nothing.
Just sweating.
Sweating bullets, snot running down your face.
Exactly. Who cares? It's 99% of the cases are Omicron now anyway, so it's going to be a big sniffle fest.
Yeah, yep.
Right? They should
Get
give
some
out boxes of
watery eyes.
Kleenex instead of fucking masks.
Hand everyone some, what was it, Dayquil.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a free bottle of, mini bottle of Dayquil for the game.
This should take care of it for you.
Fans attending the championship game this weekend will also be required to
'cause
show
that's
proof of vaccine.
Because it's in L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it. Back
Yeah.
to back.
Proof of vaccine or a negative test, a recent negative. Like, really?
Yeah.
So last week I took a test. Here's my negative result. I can come in now?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So
'Cause that makes total sense.
Yeah. It's lunacy.
If anyone refuses to wear a mask after being told by staff, the offense could carry a $250 fine. Ooh. I bet that scares a lot of Super Bowl ticket purchasing people.
I'd be more worried about getting tossed from the game than the $250 fine.
Yeah.
I would just roll that right into my ticket cost and shove that fucking mask up my ass.
Exactly.
Fuck off.
Straightforward public health measures, including vaccines, testing, masking, and hand hygiene, make it possible for so many to enjoy the Super Bowl experience. As opposed to what, 2 weeks ago when they did none of that shit and enjoyed the experience?
Yeah.
Or the stadiums around the world where they're not doing any of that shit?
Did I miss an outbreak? That
is there some
that I don't know about? Is there something that correlated with all these events that leads up to this? Are we following the science here?
It's down.
Is that what we're doing?
It's down.
I know.
In
It's
LA.
already peaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on its way down.
I mean, it's you can't even justify like, well, we got slammed with Omicron, where most people would go, yeah, so what? You got the sniffles. Here's a Kleenex. Enjoy the game. Instead of that, it's actually dropped in numbers, and now we're instituting this.
Because it is theater.
Yeah, the news comes as several LA County COVID-19 metrics are showing decline, including daily cases, daily case rate, positivity rate, and hospitalizations. This downward trend is encouraging. It signals that we are likely past the peak of Omicron and are beginning to see a real decline in the number of newly infected individuals. They said, while the declines are a positive sign, residents should not take them as an indication to forego common sense protective measures like masks. Okay. Great Britain just eliminated it all, man.
Yeah, fuck it, done with it.
Dude,
Just
no,
over
this is bullshit. We know the science behind it. What is the point here?
Yeah, they're just hanging on for
understand the
dear
point.
life. That's their identity.
The people that want to be scared and held down by that, they'll wear a mask.
Listen,
they're fine.
It's their identity. They don't have the fuck Trump anymore
Right.
to rally around.
True.
To circle the wagons to. So now this is their new rally cry. This is their mantra. This is their identity. It's all they have. So they fight for it tooth and nail.
The further we get away from January 9th, I mean, what else are you going to have?
Yeah.
Can you keep dragging the country along like that? I guess in California, they're so fucking batshit crazy when compared to the rest of the country outside of New York.
Yeah.
They can. I guess they can keep doing this.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. They've been leading the way in batshit for decades now.
Yeah. As of a week ago, hospitals were getting fuller and fuller, Dr. Nancy Jin said.
Is that even correct? More and more full? Fuller and
Getting
fuller?
fuller and fuller.
Was this Fuller House?
Yeah. Which is true, sort of. I mean, the flu outbreak in 2018 had them doing the same thing, setting up tents outside. Oh, my God, everyone's getting the flu. This is crazy. Hospitals are underrun.
Thank God that went away.
They've eliminated so many of the hospital beds, the emergency room hospital beds in hospitals over the last 40 years, 50 years. They've eliminated hundreds of thousands of them because it wasn't cost effective. Yeah. They couldn't get profit back on those. And so
they can now, though.
They eliminated shit tons of that. We have less hospital beds in this country now than we did in 1970.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Less. So for their profit margin, because remember, this is all a game about money. So for their profit margin, you want the hospitals as cheap to run and as packed as possible.
Yeah.
So this is normal. This is just normal when flu season hits. It's nothing new. Hospitals are not overrun. That's just not happening. So, I don't know. But just in the few days we have seen across the country and in Southern California, we're experiencing the same. There have been a cresting of COVID activities in the hospital. We seem to be just at that crest and starting to go downward. So they can't even continue to lie to us about, in one sentence, it's like, oh, the hospital's full, but we must admit.
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah. Cases are starting to decline in these areas as the variant is burning out. The highly infectious, vaccine-resistant strain infected so many people so quickly that it started to run out of people. All across the East Coast, cases are falling. New York, New Jersey, both suffered massive surges of cases last month. Not death or hospitalization.
Cases.
Just cases.
Yeah.
It's the cute way they word that, if you're parsing through these things, that's how it's worded to make sure you go, oh, my God, cases equals hospitalizations and deaths. No, unvaccinated people, the percent of them that end up in hospitals or dying is about 0.89%. That's unvaccinated, less than 1%. I still find it hilarious. My favorite one was the poll they did on liberals who thought 50% of unvaccinated people ended up in the hospital and died.
No, I mean how
50%
disconnected
was
can
less than
be?
1.
Yeah, it's less than 1%.
Yeah,
it just shows, and they're the ones.
It's willful
and they're the ones out there, screaming from the mountaintops, and they're the ones that are putting all these fucking. All this fear mongering into the Neil Youngs and the twats on The View and all this shit because they don't fucking know. Just shut your mouth. Do a little research. Know what you're talking about. We've called all along. That's best case scenario that everybody gets this damn Omicron.
Yeah.
Go get your fucking 5-day sniffles and move on.
Yeah. We were talking about licking door handles and fucking making out with strangers for weeks. Yeah. Trying to get it. I actually had listeners reach out to me going, I think I have Omicron if you want me to stop by.
Hey.
It's like, no, I want to know that you have Omicron. Don't think it.
Someone very close to me had it.
Yeah.
And
Did you make out with him?
I sure did. I did quite a bit. And I did not seem to get it, or maybe because I'm vaxxed. I'm asymptomatic, baby.
Feel shit.
So I didn't feel shit, so I'm just throwing it around like skeet.
Yeah.
You get Omicron. You get Omicron. You get Omicron. Everybody gets the Omicron because I don't have the sniffles.
Yeah.
So look at me. I'm vaccinated. And saving the world, right?
And it's very possible we did. When that day when we were both kind of drained.
Yeah, absolutely.
We weren't even hanging out with each other. It was like you went to work and I was just like.
Yeah.
We were both in trouble. So maybe we already had it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Probably.
God.
Sounds like you got it now.
I might.
A little touch of it.
I drink water and it just takes one drop.
Yeah.
It tickles on my throat.
Right down the wrong tube. Down the wrong pipe.
And it's over. Yeah, but it's not because I've had it forever.
Right in the throat chakra.
Right in the throat chakra.
You need to get those aligned.
Someone got me a bullseye with throat chakra. I love bringing these stories up to you because you're a father with a couple girls. And so this shit would not have been done when they would have been in grade school, middle school, high school, years ago.
Yeah.
But it is being done now. And I'm always curious, like, what your reaction would be. Because it sounds like madness to me, but I don't have a kid.
Yeah.
So you've got another one. This is a Florida father suing a local school district after his 12-year-old daughter attempted suicide by hanging herself in one of the bathrooms at her Clay County Elementary School. The federal lawsuit was filed on Monday.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, 12. What is that,
Wait.
6th grade?
Wait. 12, elementary school. There's some bad math here.
She attempted, 12-year-old daughter attempted suicide by hanging herself in one of the bathrooms at her Clay County Elementary School.
Okay.
The suit was filed. She could have been held back.
A lot. Maybe that has to do
12,
something
that's
with the
about
hanging.
right? 6th grade. Don't you usually start 1st grade at like 6?
I guess. I mean, 12. Well, 14, 15, 16, 17 is high school. And then, so
13, 12.
11, 12, and 13 would be middle school.
Or 11 would be 6th grade, or 12 would be 6th grade. 13, 14 is middle school.
15, 16, 17. Well, yeah, but you're not 18. I mean, you might turn 18 in your... All right, either way. I don't know. I think she might have been held back.
Well, whatever. So they filed this in
Although
court on Monday.
some schools go to 6th grade in elementary. Novi actually did that, and then it was only 7th, 8th in middle school.
That's what I did.
Is it?
Yeah.
You were held back too?
No.
Oh.
No, went sixth grade in elementary school,
Oh, really?
Tyler Elementary, and then went to Riley Middle School for 7th and 8th grade, and then high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, fine.
So we're getting in the weeds.
Yeah,
anyways. Doesn't
I know.
matter.
I always thought it was 6th, 7th, 8th was middle school. That's the way I'm. And then
That's how it was at East, right?
Yeah.
Like East Middle School
That's
around here.
every fucking school I went to. But yeah.
No, I'd never heard of that until I got over here.
Okay.
Yeah. So the school district members, including superintendent, elementary school principal, the assistant principal, and the school counselor. The complaint alleges that Washington had held secret meetings. So Washington is Destiny Washington, the school counselor.
Okay.
Held secret weekly meetings with Wendell Perez's daughter, that's the guy that's suing, about her alleged gender identity crisis,
Okay.
but neglected to alert her parents.
Oh.
Perez claims that a school counselor cited his Catholic faith as the reason his daughter didn't want him to know and said they were trying to protect her confidentiality. School leaders encouraged other students and staff to refer to the young girl as a boy and even gave her a new name. All outside of the parents' purview.
Okay.
This is the part. Okay, so you're making an executive decision. First off, you're assuming that anyone that's a Catholic wouldn't be sympathetic to their own child's fucking,
Because the
questionings.
The child said, "Don't tell my parents," so you obliged.
My parents are Catholic, so they couldn't possibly understand. As if those parents would go, well, throw her in jail or burn her in hell.
Yeah.
Like most fucking reasonable Catholic or religious parents would work with their child the best they can, unconditionally love them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a broad net to cast on anybody with a religious family. That's just like, oh, we know better than you as the parent could possibly know. We know what's better for your daughter, what with you being a Catholic. How insulting. Not that there aren't some Catholic monster parents out there.
Of course there are.
Yeah.
There's monsters on every side.
The identity changes allegedly increased bullying on campus. Big shock there.
Yeah, right.
You know?
They imposed a name change.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking guy. I mean,
So you brought Sally to school. They changed her name to Bill and told all the fucking other 12-year-olds start calling her him and Bill.
Yeah, and the
You don't
parents
think-
have no idea, so they
None.
can't deal with this. They can't cope with this. They can't assist or help with this in
Or
any
go
way.
to counseling or
Right.
try to get a better understanding of it. No.
Yeah.
No, these fucking loser counselors and
Unbelievable.
superintendents are going to make these decisions for the parent. That's the part that troubles me so much. That I don't think you would dare do that to a parent from even 15 years ago.
Oh God, no.
You wouldn't dare make drastic, life-altering changes to a child and not involve their parents. What?
Clearly, this worked out so well. too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice job. You fucking
How
clearly
do they
what you
think
did
it's
was
gonna
right.
work?
I
mean,
don't
honestly,
know.
what do they think is going to be the outcome in the end in something like this?
Indoctrination,
Like this
I
is just
think. Yeah.
like they lived happily ever after. Is that what they're thinking? That we're going to have that?
One day you're just going to send him home to the parents and everything's
Yeah.
going to be all hunky dory.
Yeah.
I mean, and
And
they're going to look like the heroes in this.
Yeah. Wow, you really did us a solid, school
Yeah,
people that have met
right?
my daughter for a year. Really?
Yeah, no, that's I have a real issue with that, man.
So bullying on campus was escalated.
Yeah.
Which resulted in a level of distress escalated to the point of attempting suicide at school, and the girl attempted to take her life on both January 4th and 5th.
Yeah, and guess what? You know what? She did it at school. She didn't do it at home,
No.
right?
Yeah,
That's
in the
what
school
the
bathroom.
fuck does that tell you?
Yeah.
You know, because she can't go home and deal with it. She can't go home and get, love and advice from her and affection from her parents,
Or siblings.
anybody. Right?
Yeah.
It's some sort of like it became this cocoon in the school.
Secret, yeah.
Yeah.
The big secret that you had to keep, that you couldn't imagine the distress on a 12-year-old mind. And you go home and this is what you're hiding from your folks.
Yeah.
Not that you failed the test.
Right.
Not that you got picked on at recess. But you've changed your identity and name, and only everybody at school refers to it.
They should be charged with the attempted manslaughter or
Yeah.
whatever the charges even
I
could
agree.
be. I mean, suing is about all they're probably going to be able to get out of it, and it's just going to be one of those
I hope they
things where
sue the shit out of them.
I do too, but they're going to pay a little money. It's going to go away, and nobody's going to give a shit. But
Yeah.
hopefully, that's kind of we've said that's how the only way you start stopping this stuff is the Rittenhouse things and like that we were talking about. You have to sue because it's your only course of action.
Yeah.
In a way, without burning the fucking school down, which would have really crossed my mind.
Yeah, it would have yours.
Oh, no doubt.
Like I know how you are.
Yeah.
You're not a violent guy, but
No. When
dude,
you fuck
you
with
would
my
go to
shit.
the ends of the earth to protect your shit.
Well, especially when I find out that my daughter harmed herself and I was in no way, shape involved in any. This was by your doing or
your call.
You decided.
You've never made a
this.
single call on their lives up to this point.
No,
and this is
I
the
was
call
never
you
even
make?
notified. I was even on the side, like, hey, listen, we got to talk. This is going on. Just nothing. Like, yeah,
And then
that's fucking
and then if they
negligent as
do that,
hell. Oh.
if they do that and they came to you and went, well, we feel like your daughter's having some gender questions. She's questioning her gender, blah, blah, blah. And if in that moment you flip your shit, you go, fuck that, she is not, daughter is not burning in hell, god damn it, this is bullshit, fucking, I will beat her ass and prove to her that she's a woman.
Yeah.
And they go, whoa, Mr. Courtney, you're fucking off the reservation. And they want to call people in then to protective services and go,
Okay.
this guy went off the reservation. I
Yeah.
don't think you can say that anymore.
Well, whatever. But
He went off the Indian reservation
at least
when
the
this
right
happened.
way for it to go. You don't get
Yeah.
to make that decision for me and my kids.
Gall.
The nerve.
Gall. The nerve.
The balls on these
The
people.
fucking
Oh
balls.
my God.
I want to have a kid just to send it through the public school system.
No, you fucking don't. No, you don't.
Because I'd go light the thing on
Mine
fire.
barely got out of there.
Yeah.
Barely. And before this shit happened, thank God.
The
If that exists.
gall.
I'm telling you, I don't understand where these people think that they can. Now, I will say that I can.
Let's take their side for a second, Troy.
I can empathize with the concept of trying to help this girl, boy, whatever, that through this time, but at some point, even if she's like, my dad will kill me, don't tell my dad, please, whatever you do, don't tell my dad. That's not your call.
Yeah.
It's not. If you
Who's
think
in charge
she's
of the child until it's legally an adult?
the kid,
who's in charge?
Right, the parent, 100%.
Like for every decision that's made, right?
everything, yeah.
Within
Like,
the bounds
the
of the
school
law.
has zero
That's what I would
authority
think.
over your kid.
Yeah.
Even in that school, you can try and discipline. Like they can't put hands on a kid. You know what I mean? They can't fucking.
Yeah.
They can do disciplinary action, like suspend them and things like that. But that's just the rules of the school. That's
Yeah.
not their life.
Right.
They're fucking. You do this shit just to rile me up. You son of a bitch.
Dude, it riles me up.
All right, good.
It
It
riles
should.
me up
It
just as
should.
much.
Good.
I honestly think I remember having some really fucking lame counselors.
Yeah.
Really fucking lame teachers that mailed it in. Okay, not all of them, but plenty of them in the public school system.
Oh, yeah.
In a decent public school system, plenty of them mailed it in. Showed us The Simpsons on Thursday for class. Okay, that's a lot of the shit that we saw. So the idea that these are finely tuned educators, absolute above board professionals that have no. Some of them would be.
It's negligent.
It's negligent, and I just don't understand where you even get the thought. Like,
nerve?
so we're the nerve, the fucking gall, the balls. Where do you get any of that to say that you and can blanket an entire religious organization? Because that's basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
As a Catholic, you'll never understand this because you hate all fucking gays, and you lump anyone that disagrees, blah blah blah, into this category. So we're just going to broad blanket all of you, act like none of you would even love this child anymore.
Yeah.
We know best.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do this. Dude, you don't. When has it ever worked out where a stranger tells a kid to keep a secret and it's probably best not to tell his parent?
Yeah, it usually ends up
That's
with
usually ends up with a dick in an 8-year-old's mouth.
Yeah.
This is between us. Don't tell your parents about this. The school is essentially putting that dick in these kids' mouths and saying, don't tell your parents about this.
Yeah.
That's lunacy.
They
Lunacy.
overstep their bounds. Things got to get reeled back in. It just has to. It just has to. If the trajectory that we're on right now, the path that we're on right now, and how fucking weird it's gotten in just the last few years.
Yeah.
Think about 10 years from now. Think about 5 years. Think about a fucking year from now.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean? It's as quickly as it's accelerating.
Yeah.
If nothing gets done, if this is just deemed acceptable,
Mow things down.
and it's just okay,
yeah.
and
Perez, the father, alleges the school violated their fundamental rights by intentionally and recklessly withholding information about their daughter's gender identity based upon the child's alleged confidentiality rights. The father said the situation was a nightmare and accused the school counselor of citing his religious beliefs as the reason his daughter did not want her parents to know about her alleged crisis. I took offense because that had nothing to do with it. I mean, I don't even know if she understands our faith.
yeah.
That demonstrated she was so ignorant about that. Our faith is one of unconditional love for our children.
Amen.
I think that's normal.
And bottom line, you don't get to make that fucking call. It's not your kid.
Yeah.
Unless that kid is in danger,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah.
You have no say whatsoever.
The attorney for the family said this is a serious mental health decision that school personnel are not qualified, not competent, and not authorized to make.
Check.
Parents
Check.
must be involved in these important decision.
Absolutely right.
So yeah, it's
Unbelievable.
madness.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what else would fall into that?
Oh, we talked about with them giving the kid the jab for the piece of pizza.
Yeah.
To give him the vaccination. Like, holy
Right.
shit. Like I mean, who do you think you are? Where do you get off thinking that you have that sort of authority? That you're just the end all be all.
I'm so disappointed in some of these institutions that I had faith in.
Yeah.
You know, that I just blindly did.
Yeah, continue to be disappointed.
Yeah. By so many of them in the medical professional field, education field. You know, no, I don't trust them. It's getting worse. It's getting worse for most people. Your media outlets, I just never assumed it could get this bad.
No,
and none of them seem to give a shit.
No,
none
they
of them
don't.
care. It's our fault.
I have to start assuming that nothing is genuine anymore.
It's crazy.
That it all comes from somewhere else.
Yeah, it's the fragility of it is magical. It's crazy.
It is. It's the end of times, my man.
Speaking of trans,
Hey.
I spend plenty of time in the trans community. God bless them. Wish them nothing but happiness in their life. But, oh, man. A female-only app, this is where you get into trouble. When you've got women that don't
feel excluded.
safe around men,
I feel excluded.
you know, they have their own little, Girl Scout clubs.
Yeah.
And then just a lady wants to join. Just a lady.
Yeah.
So they've come under this female-only app has come under fire for discriminating against trans women with its facial recognition.
We see that Adam's apple. You're not getting by us. No. It's
sorry.
Everyone's got a turtleneck.
Just a little nodule popping out of a turtleneck.
One of those shitty fucking filters where they look like a cartoon character and their big eyes, sparkly cheeks.
Have you heard of Giggle?
No.
Giggle. It's a social network only for the ladies.
Well, then why would I have heard of it?
Well, yeah. Well, it launched in early 2020. Has since been subject to complaints from trans women who told The Verge outlet that their requests to join have been denied by the app's facial recognition system because their features were not feminine enough.
Now, what if you were an actual cis female and you got rejected
just had that fucking linebacker jawline?
Yeah, you were just butt-ass ugly.
Yeah.
Dude looking.
I mean, I think at that point, the people behind the app could get involved and go, all right, step aside, AI. Just let it in.
Yeah, I'm sure there's got to be
in.
a manual override.
Yeah. But, their AI is sitting there at the window like,
Nope.
like a bouncer at the door just going, no. Look, I see what you're trying to do, but I've been instructed only ladies. I'm a lady, but no,
But
sir.
you're not.
No, sir.
You can't even fool
I am,
AI.
I am artificial intelligence, not artificial dipshit dummy. And I'm telling you, you're a man. Denied entry. The AI is just standing there like a bully behind the red robes going, nice try, lady.
No, sir.
No,
No, sir. This is not today.
You can call yourself a lady anywhere you want, but not behind this
Not
door.
in here.
No.
Not up in here.
They're going, well, they said my features aren't feminine enough. It's like, yeah, no shit, Adam's apple and fucking linebacker jaw. What are you talking about?
5 o'clock shadow gave it away.
The no hips? What are you talking about, sir? You can lie to other humans and maybe they'll go along with your fucking ruse, but the AI is going, no, this ends right here.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I am highly trained and educated in picking up whatever this is, and that is not a lady.
That is not going to fly.
So now Giggle CEO Sal Grover, that's a woman. Maybe it's Sally, and they just left the Y out. It's Sally. She's doubled down, claiming that there's.
I think we figured out that it's Sally. It goes by Sal.
But Sally just wants ladies, like real ladies.
Exactly.
Yeah. She says there's no space on the app for men claiming to be women.
No, I mean we will infiltrate.
Yeah.
Leave if there's an opening.
Yeah.
If you can be the one guy in a
the door down.
sea of fucking women in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grover told Female, the fact is women of color are on Giggle. Giggle is used by women of every race, religion, and culture. The quality that Giggle users have in common is that they are female. The AI Giggle uses for face recognition works by analyzing the bone structure of its members, meaning that individuals with masculine features could be prevented from creating an account on the app. Allegations of transphobia first surfaced on the app when it was first created. However, the story has emerged again after the Alphabet community publication. Pink News approached Grover for comment for an article about this controversy. So a freelance journalist writing for the publication Pink News sent a request for comment asking whether trans women are encouraged to join the Giggle app and whether the issue of facial recognition would be fixed. Apparently when they first launched, there were some minor fixable percentage of black women who they were like, get the fuck out of here, linebacker. You're not coming in. Ladies only. You are not a lady. And they're like, but I actually am a lady.
But I am.
Tell it to the judge. Keep it out of my place. You're not coming in this club, pal.
Yeah.
So they did some tweaks, and they were like,
okay.
Yeah, this bitch can come in. She's fine. So Grover replied, Giggle is a social networking app for females. Males are excluded from the user base. There is no other specific demographic that is excluded from the app other than males. No males are encouraged to join Giggle. Giggle is clearly stated as being for women. It would be lovely, however, if male people respected female spaces and left them alone.
Okay, so this is the response to the trans, like just basically men and women.
Yeah.
That's
So
like,
you're just a man trying to get into a women's club. We'd rather you just respect that you're a man and not a woman. So fuck off. Our AI picked you out immediately.
yeah.
No.
lady.
No. I don't care how many times you say just a lady. You are not in any way, shape, or form a lady. Now I'm gonna have to ask you politely to leave. My name is Al. I'm the AI. An editor for the publication later asked Ms. Grover to unequivocally confirm whether trans women are accepted on Giggle, to which she replied, Giggle is an app for females to connect in a female environment. When asked whether she personally believes trans women to be women, she wrote, I can find no evidence of any female trans women. I understand that Pink News will be writing an article in support of trans women with the belief that they are female with the specific purpose to condemn Giggle, an app for females. She opened the article to point out at least that there are plenty of apps created specifically for trans people, which she fully supports. All I ask is the same respect for female spaces. And then she wrote on Twitter, I created an app for females, a place where women can connect, support each other, and have a voice in a much-needed male-free environment. Yet all the media cares about in relation to it is males. In case anyone was wondering whether or not misogyny is alive and fucking well, the only reason anyone is struggling to answer what is a woman is because men are claiming to be women. That's all. Take that away, and what is a woman remains as clear as it always has been. Nothing has changed. We're still just adult human females. Evolution hasn't tricked us.
That's a good response.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong. All right, Sal.
Yeah. Giggle doesn't use security to stop women from joining the app. Giggle has security because males try to come into what they know is a female space.
Yeah, we do.
Again, referring to trans women as male. Grindr is an app for the gay community, does not require security. Straight women like myself who are not part of Grindr's demo and therefore not welcome on the app simply leave it alone and move on. Imagine if males were like that towards Giggle. I will never apologize for defending women in female spaces. It's not the first time Giggle made headlines.
Ooh, what they do before? For the whole black lady thing before.
Well, that. She says in an open letter to the media, Pendant 21, January, Grover said she wanted to create Giggle as a strong support network for women after she was sexually assaulted and nearly raped while working as a screenwriter in Hollywood.
Oh, it's tragic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you're not coming in here.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
Sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to leave now. I've asked you 10 times.
That will come under fire, I believe.
Yeah.
She's going to take the full brunt of the mob.
Yeah.
Coming after Sal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she ain't wrong.
She ain't wrong.
She ain't wrong.
She ain't wrong. Mm-hmm. Did we do this story about DC making Superman gay yesterday?
No.
I think this came out a while ago. That they were making like a homo Superman or something.
Yeah.
Last fall, DC apparently convinced they should make the iconic superhero Superman go woke, replace Clark Kent with his son Jonathan Kent.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It was his son now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had Jonathan fall in love with a man. DC gushed. Just like his father before him, John Kent has fallen for a reporter. After initially striking up a friendship with reporter Jay Nakamura, he and John became romantically involved in the pages of Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 5.
Okay.
So, yeah, they...
Yeah, well, listen. The only thing I will say is I'm glad they at least did it with his son.
Yeah.
And didn't do some weird remake of gay Superman. Mm-hmm. Like, fine, if you want a gay superhero, just make a new gay superhero.
Yeah.
But don't take Superman and make him gay.
Yeah.
Right? Don't make fucking Minnie Mouse into a lesbian.
Yeah.
All right? Can we just leave well enough alone?
We all love the ambiguously gay duo.
Absolutely.
Nobody hated them.
Ace and Gary.
Ace and Gary.
Absolutely.
You know, there's definitely a market for gay superheroes. If Ace and Gary taught us anything.
Absolutely right.
Nobody was up in arms about Ace and Gary.
No.
Loved them. Mm-hmm. DC issued a press release following the news of the upcoming reveal of John Kent coming out as bi in issue 5. Global fan excitement has led to more orders for the upcoming issue than the series' debut issue. Well, yeah. It makes sense that issue would have people going, oh my God, they turned him into a homo? Fucking hilarious. Yeah, give me a copy.
Right.
I'll just frame that one for later. It's the first time part of that Superman world that goes gay. Yeah, I should probably have that issue. Mm-hmm. That would be one of those.
Yes, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
But.
More so you can...
Dude, got him blowing him. He's blowing this Asian fella, Jay Nakamura. Just met the guy. I don't know how much detail they go into that with that. You know,
probably we'll see.
But as reports, the woke changes aren't selling well in general. Bounding into comics.
But Superman was the top. Nakamura is the bottom there. Just my guess.
Better be.
Yeah.
I cannot root for a bottom Superman.
Superman being a real power top there.
Yeah, dude. If he's a fucking bottom feeder, no, I don't even want his help. Seriously, I could never look at him the same. No offense to Bob.
Get out of here. Give me Batman. Fuck this shit.
Now, if he's a pile driving fucking
just
base crushing, jackhammering, base crushing fucking Superman.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now we're talking. We're all right. We can get behind this. So based on sales tracked at point of sale by the Comic Hub system, I know this is kind of confusing, but these are all the, point of sale by the Comic Hub system is like a tracking how they track these comics. At stores selling American comics around the world, reported that although Superman Son of Kal-El #5 was the 6th most sold comic book for the month of November, it trailed Batman and Dark Knights of Steel. They found Superman was nowhere near the top 50 chart when looking at total units. Son of Kal-El sold 68,000 issues back in July. The book's third issue only sold 34,000 copies in September. 68,000 issues being sold paled in comparison to previous Superman #1 reissues.
Clearly, because it's so good.
Yeah.
So well written.
Well, DC Comics writer Tom Taylor, and this is where I think they're off the mark. Not with just having a gay character. Yeah. Robin was gay as shit. We all knew it.
Yep.
Robin was fine. No one hated Robin. Green Lantern maybe a little off too. I don't know. DC writer Tom Taylor commented on Superman, which features him, Kal-El #7, which features Superman as a climate change activist.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
The question for John,
Can
and
he
for
like
our creative
fly
team,
around the world a bunch of times real fast
Right?
and
make the world spin backwards for a couple months and fix it all?
Fix it all. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big mistake when they did that, showing that any tragedy could essentially be fixed just by flying really fast backwards. So the question for John is, what should a new Superman fight for today? Can a 17-year-old Superman battle giant robots while ignoring the climate crisis? Yeah.
It could.
Yeah, he can.
Let's focus on imminent danger.
Of course not, he says.
Of course not.
Can someone with super sight and super hearing ignore injustices beyond his borders? So we need to tackle the border crisis, climate change.
Yeah.
Can he ignore the plight of the asylum seekers?
Oh boy. Yeah. Why don't you stick to the super villains of the world?
Yeah.
How about we do that?
There you go.
Yeah. Let's leave the bullshit problems to the common folk.
He says, so YouTuber Comics by Perch stated, so this is probably has a big following amongst the comic book community. So there's been a lot of speculation about the health of DC. Nothing quite says you were screwed like this. In terms of health, the company, sit with this for a second. 50 DC titles. Top 50 DC titles, 48 of them are Batman books. It is the Batman company. You just forget the rest. Yeah. No part of that is good news for DC or even close to it. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
And the woker you go with him, the further you're going to go. You're just going to go.
Deep, deep, deep down.
Let's do one more story.
Okay, what you got?
Elon Musk.
Oh, your man crush.
My man. I just love this guy. I don't find him terribly attractive, but
It's okay.
I do love it. Maybe
There's
it's
so much
his
more
wallet.
than looks in this world, Michael.
His wallet is so gorgeous. Yeah. He's got a $242 billion wallet.
Yeah.
He's Batman.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Elon Musk is.
Yeah, they're more. What's Iron Man?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
we got to do it yesterday when we were doing
Starks. Tony Starks.
Tony Starks when we were trying to figure out the black guy on.
Oh my God.
Chuck Brown.
I got done with the show and I go upstairs and there's a text from my mother that says Franklin, not token. It's the text I got from my mom. And then I stopped and I realized where we went on the show after the Peanuts thing. And I was like, fuck, Mom, stop listening. Hey, Mom.
We're about to get to the chakra.
Mom,
we're going to get to the chakra part.
Go ahead and turn this one off.
Yeah, for those that didn't get through the full show, okay, there's a lot of people that there's only so much time in the day. Yeah. And they get through an hour of an hour and a half show. Yeah. Or they get through an hour and 20. They say they're going to get back to it, but they don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
And then you drop another one the next day. So the next day you come back and you listen to the new one. You never go back and listen to the old one.
Right.
Yeah, fair.
And I'm guilty of that too. Podcasts that I listen to, I listen to an hour or 2 hours of them and then bail on the last 2 hours. Lately, the end of our shows have been really fucking funny. There's been some shit that usually goes down because I just the way that it's outlined out. Mm-hmm. A lot of those stories where it's like, winging a prayer. Let's just throw this up and see what happens with it.
Throw it against the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah, those turn into fucking nightmares, and they're hilarious. And the chakra one yesterday,
that was pretty
was a good example. And I think the day before we had a lot of fun with a couple things.
So listen to the whole show.
Yeah. Anyway, Elon Musk has offered a teenager, enterprising teenager, they call him $5,000 to remove a Twitter bot tracking the movements his private jet makes. Jack Sweeney's 19-year-old freshman at the University of Central Florida asked for the internship to remove the. So he's like,
So like a test type of a thing, or
well, the kid doesn't want $5,000. He's like, give me an internship or a fucking
Smart.
plaid.
yeah.
And so he asked for the internship to remove the @Elon Jet account because Musk is like, this doesn't feel right. That this guy's got this technology that's able to track my private jet wherever it goes in the world.
Yeah.
Feels a little creepy, and asked him to take it down. Actually DM'd him. Elon Musk DM'd the kid.
Okay.
Musk, net worth $242 billion, now appears to be trolling him by dispatching his jet on flights which he is known when he's known to be elsewhere.
Yeah.
Sweeney is studying information technology, created 15 Twitter bots tracking the private planes of tech billionaires, including Gates, Bezos. But the account Musk's is the shit. You know, everyone wants to know where Musk is.
Yeah.
Most people don't care about Gates or Bezos.
Yeah,
and
give a
nerds.
shit where they're at, what they're doing.
Yeah. But Musk,
Although
on the other-
Bezos is a fucking stud now. Have you seen him lately?
Yeah.
Like,
he's getting some sort of juice going on.
something's
Yeah,
going on
yeah.
there. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna live forever.
Yeah,
He's
probably.
gonna turn into one of those like super villains.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. He's gonna
Lex
be Tony
Luthor.
Stark, and he'll be Lex
He'll
Luthor,
be
right?
Lex Luthor. That's what I see.
Yeah.
Sweeney, so although the information Sweeney relies on is all public, his program requires sophisticated knowledge to match transponder frequencies with separately available anonymous flight plans. The popularity of the Elon jet appears to have discomforted Musk, who last week contacted the team to request him to remove it to prevent crazy people from tracking his flight. I don't love the idea of being shot by a nutcase. So this kid's system requires deep inside knowledge of the aviation system, which Sweeney gained from a father who works in the airline industry, as well as his lifelong hobby of tracking planes. When he explained to Musk how the system works, the billionaire seemed surprised that the information was accessible publicly, commenting air traffic control is so primitive. The teen then, starstruck at talking to one of his idols, was nevertheless not easily cowed and bantered with Musk, jokingly offered to remove the account in exchange for a Model 3. Musk asked him how much he made from the flight tracker app.
Yeah.
He said, like $20 a month. And he said, I'll give you $5,000 to remove the bot. And he said, any chance you'd up that to $50K? It would be great support in college and would possibly allow me to get a car, maybe even a Model 3. Musk said he would think about it. Kind of dope.
Negotiations are ongoing.
The most recent exchange, Sweeney said he'd prefer an internship. I understand your view, but I hope that you would see my interest because I have been developing this since I was only in high school. Options other than that, like an internship, would make taking it down a lot easier. So far, he's not heard back from Musk. Instead, he's sending this jet all over and blocking
fucking
the
with it.
tracking
Oh.
and fucking with it. Like, oh, Musk jet is now in Texas, and then it pops up in L.A.
How do you block it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say Musk can probably figure
But he's
it
like,
out.
I know what you're doing. I know you're blocking it.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, what do you think that's worth? Do you think he should give the kid? I mean, he's worth $242 billion. You can't do this for everyone.
No.
Give
Well,
the kid $50,000,
the only thing is,
or do you just encourage more engineers?
you
to
probably
pop
just
up?
encourage more shit like that if you do.
Yeah.
So you don't want to set that too high.
Yeah.
I get it, a little haha, cool, good for you, do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't want to set the table for the crazies.
Yeah.
Start coming out.
Yeah.
If they think that's their way in,
Yeah.
they'll figure it out.
Oh, I gotta piss so bad.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up here, T.
Okay. Works
Thank
for
you,
me.
everybody, for listening. If I didn't have to pee so bad, we'd do more, but whatever. Have a great weekend. You're going ice fishing. Don't kill
I am.
yourself.
Well, that's the plan.
Go Niners. And
Yeah.
we'll see you guys first thing next week.